Hey everybody, so I had a friend of mine that said, you haven't posted a video recently on YouTube, and actually that's because a lot of the videos that I posted on Facebook over the last, I don't know, couple months, I just haven't uploaded them to Facebook. So I can do that, but I thought I'll just make another one and I'll post this one because then this friend of mine will get the most recent update of how I'm doing. So today's Saturday, the I don't know, what day is today? Like I don't know what day it is. I know it's Saturday. That's pretty bad. I think it's the 10th. Let me go get my computer. Hold on. 17th. Oh my gosh, I lose track of days. I don't have to remember what day. Well, I remember the day of the week. I don't remember the date. Anyway, so last Monday, I was supposed to have my last chemo, and my red blood count was too low, and my platelets as well. So they postponed it. And I could tell that I kind of had a feeling like, well, I could tell that those things were going to be down low because the way I was feeling. Um, I'm fatigued all the time as far as like muscle fatigue. And I'm tired, but not like overwhelmingly tired. Like some people have described with chemo, they are just really tired all the time. I feel like I'm really blessed because um, I don't have it that bad. I really don't. Um, I think the worst and the most obvious thing is my hair loss. And I'm losing a little bit of my eyebrow here, which I probably will end up losing. Sorry, I got an itch on my back. I'll probably end up losing more of my eyebrows. See, it's thinning right here. So after this next chemo, because it did that last time, like my last chemo, about, what was it, 5 weeks out, I started losing my eyebrows and my eyelashes, and um, but then within a week of that, because I didn't have any chemo for a while, they all started coming back and my hair started growing. So whatever. I'm at the point of like I know it's gonna come back, so I'm not too worried. Anyway, so side effects. See, my brain goes off onto different tangents. Um, I don't even know what I was saying about side effects. I'm sorry. Uh, so so yeah. Okay, that's what I was saying. So I could tell. Sorry. Um, uh, the red blood cell count and the platelets, I could tell they were low because I would get like just sitting and working, I get a little bit of heart palpitations, and um, and I can hear, it's the weirdest thing. Like you can always kind of hear your heartbeat, but I can hear whooshing. Like when my heart would beat, it would go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh in my ears. And I notice it more at night when I'm going to sleep because I wear earplugs. And so I was like, oh, it's doing that. The bad thing is, it hasn't gone away, even in this week. So I just need prayer because honestly, I really don't want any more chemo. I mean, no one wants chemo. I mean, seriously, you just don't. But I kind of just want to just get in there and get it done. And man, if they could just say we could up it the drip and make it go fast and get you out of there quick, that'd be great. But my veins don't cooperate and they have to keep the drip slow because my veins like to burn with the Taxol, and I don't want my veins to burn because then that's weeks and weeks and weeks of pain in my veins. That's happened once. The first chemo was really, um, it burned one vein and it was pretty bad. So I don't want to we don't need to do that again. So anyway, but I know that there's an end in sight, and as far as everything else is going good. Oh, I got my CA 125 back last blood count, last Sunday when I had the blood work done, and it was at 40. Normal is 35. I'm like so close to normal. I'm really praying for it to be under 35, and because then that means there's no testing, no tests showing any cancer. Does that mean I'm cured? No. There is no cure for what I have. Um, but what it does mean is I'm NED, is what they call it. NED is no evidence of disease, or in remission. So I'm really trying hard not to cry right now. Because, oh my God, I want to be there, please, God. I do. I want to be there for the rest of my life. Like, well, of course, but I want to be there for like, what am I, 53? For 50 more years. Can I please live till I'm 103? Or even longer? Like, what is it? I think in the Bible it talks about, there's a reference to shortening our lifespan to 120 years. So I'm one of those people, yes. I want to live every single day that I possibly can live. And I mean, I might change my mind later when I get old. I know that when our body starts to fail, we kind of feel. Oftentimes, people feel like they don't want to be here, but I do. I'm. I'm. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in our world, but there's a lot of people and friends and family around me that just bless me so much, and I want to be here for them and keep doing what I'm doing because I like what I'm doing and I like God just blessed me big time, and I want to keep doing those things. I want to keep working my business and meeting people, and hopefully I'm a blessing to people in their lives as well. So anyway, all that to say is I'm doing good. Things are looking very positive. Um, so chemo Monday, hopefully, and then on the 23rd, I have a video appointment with my chemo doctor, and it's just kind of a follow up on how I'm doing, and I don't know. I don't know what he'll say. Oh, actually, that one, I'm guessing that he's probably going to have more information for me on this most recent genetic test that he had ran. So what they were doing is they had me do a saliva test and send that into this laboratory, and then um, my tumors were sent to them, and they're going to compare my tumors to my saliva and discover something. I, I don't know. I'm not sure. They didn't really go into it. They just said it was further genetic testing um, for information on my specific cancer. So, and then 6 weeks from this week, I will have my first follow-up appointment, my first 3-month appointment. I know it's only 6 weeks, but they call it my 3-month checkup with my oncologist. So that'll be my first one. So I'll have to have a blood work done the week before, and go in and he'll analyze my blood work and talk with me. And so hopefully then he'll say, you're in remission and looking good, and I'll see you in 3 months. And I'll be doing that for the next 2 years. And I'm just praying that God just keeps me clear and just healthy. So I am not completely vegetarian anymore. It was really hard to stick with. Well, I was like vegan, I guess is what you would say, because I was doing non-dairy, no meat, no fish, no um, totally organic. I was super strict for about 4 months there. Really hard for me to stick with. Um, and also, I wasn't getting enough protein, which a lot of people face when they go vegetarian or vegan. So I'm not 100% anymore, but I am trying to restrict myself from having too much dairy and meat, and still doing as much of organic as possibly can do, and non-GMO, because it's just like no chemicals added to my body if I can help it. No, because not GMO, they cross plants. And sometimes with the GMO stuff, it's genetic modification. Sometimes they're not using other plants to modify the plants. They're actually modifying them with chemicals. So that's the reason. And I am not like one of those people that's like, everybody needs to do this. No, this is a personal choice. And this is the reason, and also animals because of the hormones. And the hormones that are from beef are more prominent. I don't know. I mean, I was reading this thing. I can't think of the word. Sorry. Anyway, they tend to be more harmful or something like that. But anyway, so I did taste some steak like after I had been not eating beef for a while, and I had a burger. I got really sick off of it. So I'm like, my body now can't even handle beef. So I just won't do it. So turkey and chicken, some fish, a little bit here and there, but I really try to limit that to like once or twice a week, and that's it, and small amounts, and load myself down with veggies. Veggies and fruit. I crave fruit. I have a bowl of fruit on the counter and I go through that fruit pretty fast. So trying to really eat healthy, and um, it's not easy. So I really just can't do fake cheeses. It's so hard. I found a couple that I can use when I'm cooking other things. If like the cheese isn't like a prominent thing in the recipe, and that's good. But I mean, when I'm having tacos, I want real cheese. Come on, who doesn't? So I just limit how much I use. So in that regard, I'm actually eating really healthy and I'm taking my supplements, and the doctor's going to release me hopefully sooner than later after my chemo to be able to get back to having things like my grapefruit juice that I completely miss. And there's a few other things like honey that I can't have. And I'm not supposed to have any kind of fermented foods, but um, I'm not big on fermented foods very much anyway, so that's okay. But I miss honey in my tea, and I miss being able just to have grapefruit juice. I will just drink grapefruit juice all day long. One of those weird people. Now tell me to drink cranberry juice, forget it. I hate cranberry juice. I'll drink grapefruit juice. So there's an end in sight, and I get to have some of those things again, and I get to have my hair back. So just keep me in prayer on Monday. Well, for tomorrow, that my blood work will come back, that I will be okay, clear to do my last chemo, and then get that chemo done on Monday. And yeah, 6 hours. My appointment I think is at 9:30, so it usually takes about a half an hour setup, and it's about 6 hours, 6.5 hours for the infusion, because it's like the Taxol, the one that burns my veins, is the one that's super long, and at the end they do the carbo. So I posted this on Facebook already, but for those of you that didn't read it, I discovered last time that I was at chemo, I said, why is it that every time I get my Taxol started, I kind of just like, and she goes, you don't drink very much, do you? I'm like, no, I really don't. Like, I might have a drink, like alcohol, like once or maybe 3 times a year at the most. It's just not a thing for me. I don't really care. And she's like, she goes, oh, you're special. I'm special. I knew that already. Not necessarily in a good way. I know. I kind of irritate some people. I don't know. Um, I think in some ways I irritate the nurses in the infusion center, because the other things I'm special about is I can't have the drip go up as high as what they normally would want, because it does burn my veins, and I don't have a port, which they don't seem to like the fact that I don't have a port. But I've made it this far. I'm not going to get it. No. I promised the doctor I would get a port if I had a reoccurrence of cancer, because I know my veins are really, 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 they having a hard time with all this. So anyway, so they don't like that, and they consider me special because I'm a little stubborn in that. But on top of that, I'm special because there's like 1% of people that Taxol acts as alcohol in their body. So I didn't realize that I was tipsy off of my Taxol. Because I'm like, yeah, then I get kind of sleepy, and I'm just like, I mean, it doesn't take the pain away. I wish it did. That would really be nice. That would just take the pain away. But, oh well. I had worse pain with the surgery. I can do this. So, anyway. Hi, Beth. I can see you watching. And I'm sorry for those of you that start to watch this and go, oh my gosh, she's just really annoying. This is me. This is who you get when you get to know me. So, and this is for my friend that wanted to know how I'm doing and has been praying for me, and all my friends. I really appreciate it. It means so much. There's times when things get super rough and I'm not feeling good. And God just presses on my heart how many people love me and have been praying for me, and how he's listened to those prayers and he's been taking care of me and blessing me. And so, you know, I hope that someday I can turn around and be that for other people and give back to you all for all that you've done for me. I appreciate you. And so I'll end this really long, silly message and let you know that I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. And I will update everybody in a couple weeks after my last chemo and let you know how I'm doing. Maybe I'll wait until I get a little hair growing back in and you can see it. And then I can tell you all the stuff I'm doing. Oh, one thing I forgot to say too is, guess what? I am able to drive again. I'm so excited. I actually have gone twice now and went shopping in the grocery store all on my own. And I went to Whole Foods and got a bunch of stuff, and then I went to Bel Air and got some stuff. And so, and I've been able to do some of my own errands. So I don't think that I'll do much, of course, during the first 2 weeks after chemo, but oh my gosh, it's amazing the difference in how I feel now that I feel like I can like get out there and do things on my own more. Um, Not that I don't enjoy being with people, I do, but it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's confidence building. Um, I really was struggling a lot with that, not feeling confident in being able to just take care of my own self. And so it's good. Not that I don't need other people, I do, especially my husband. You know, there's no words to explain or to describe how amazing he is. God bless me big time. That man, he's 100% extra special. First of all, he has to deal with me, and he does. And secondly, he tweets me, treats me like a queen. There's so many times I'm like, honey, you don't have to stay for the full 6 hours for the treatment. He's like, no, I'm here for you. This is about you, not about me. He's amazing. Amazing doesn't fit. I mean, like, that's not enough. That's not a good enough word. But you get it, right? Like, he's the best. So anyway, like I said, I'll let you go. But I love you all and thank you so much. And oh, I know. I keep saying, oh, the other thing is I realized, because a couple of people have said this, they're like hesitant to call me, although they feel like they should call me. But I'm not saying you have to call me. I'm just saying they're hesitant because they think that they're going to interrupt me resting or whatever. But like I said, I'm getting out and doing stuff on my own again, and I'm feeling a lot better. You know, if I am tired and I don't want to answer my phone or I don't want to be interrupted, that's what airplane mode or do not disturb mode is for. And I'm really good at using those. So if you do call or send me a text message, whatever, or messenger, just do it in your timing when it's good and convenient for you. But just know that it's not going to interrupt me unless I want to be interrupted. And you never know. God may be pressing you in your heart to contact me because he wants to bless you in some way or bless me or I don't know. There's something there. But anyway, just don't hesitate because you know what? I love you all. So I really am going to let you go this time. Okay, bye.